Namaskar. An introduction to MS Excel. MS Excel is commonly used Microsoft Office application. It is a spreadsheet program which is used to save and analyze numerical data. In this article, we will bring you to the important features of MS Excel along with you an overview of how to use the program, its benefits, and other important elements. A few sample MS Excel question and answer are also given further below in this article for the reference of government exam aspirants. Computer awareness is an integral part of the syllabus for major competitive exams, and questions from MS Excel may also be asked in these exams. Basics of MS Excel. What is MS Excel? MS Excel is a spreadsheet program where one can read, write, record data in the form of tables. It is used to analyze data in an Excel spreadsheet. The image given below represents how an Excel spreadsheet looks like. How to open MS Excel. To open MS Excel on a computer, follow the following given steps. Click on Start, then all programs. Next step is to click on MS Office, then finally choose the MS Excel option. Alternatively, you can also click on the Start button and type MS Excel in the search option available. What is a cell? A spreadsheet is in the form of a table comprising rows and columns. The rectangular box at the intersection point between two columns and rows and columns form a cell. Given below is an example is image of a cell. What is a cell address? What is cell address? Cell address is the name is by which each cell can be addressed. For example, if row is 7 and intersected in column G, then the cell address is G7. Features of MS Excel. Various editing and formatting can be done on an Excel spreadsheet. Discussed below are the various features of MS Excel. Home comprises actions like font size, font style, font color, background color, alignment, formatting options and styles, insertion and deletion of cells, and editing options. Insert comprising options like table, format and style. Inserting image, figures, shading, graphics, charts and sparkle lines, headers, footers options, equation symbols, page layout, themes, orientation and page setup actions are available under the page layout option. Formulas. Since tables with a large amount of data can be created in MS Excel, under these features you can add formulas to your table and get quicker solutions. Data. Adding external data from the web, filtering options and data tools are available under this category. Review. Proofreading can be done for an Excel spreadsheet like spell check in the review category, and a reader can add comments in this part. View different views which we want the spreadsheet to be displayed can be edited here. Options to zoom in and zoom out and for pin arrangement is available under this category. For those willing to learn more about MS Excel, can refer to the video given below. Benefits of using MS Excel. MS Excel is widely used for various purposes because the data is easy to save and information can be edited or removed without any discomfort and less hard work. Given below are a few important benefits of using MS Excel. Easy to store data. Data says there is no limit to the amount of information that can be saved in a spreadsheet. MS Excel is widely used to save data or to analyze data. Filtering information in Excel is very easy and convenient. Easy to recover data. If the information is written on a piece of paper, finding it may take longer. However, this is not the case with extra Excel spreadsheet. Finding and recovering data is easy. Application of mathematical formulas for doing calculations has become easier and less time taking with formulas options in MS Excel. More secure. These spreadsheets can be password secure in a laptop or a personal computer, and the probability of losing them is less comparison to data written in a register or piece of paper. Data at one place. Earlier data was to be kept in different files and registers when the paperwork was done. Now this has become convenient as more than one spreadsheet can be added in a single MS Excel file. Neater and clearer visibility of information. When the data is saved in the form of table, analyzing it becomes easier. Thus, information is a spreadsheet that is more readable and understandable. MS Excel provides to remember there are certain things which one must know with respect to MS Excel. Its application using an MS Excel file saved with an MS Excel file is saved with an extension of .xls comparison. Companies with large staff and workers Use MS Excel as saving employees information become easier becomes easier. Usually, Excel spreadsheets are also used in hospitals where information of patients can be saved more easily and can be removed more conveniently once their medical history cleared. The sheet on which we work is called a worksheet. You work the sheet on which work is called worksheet. Multiple worksheet can be added in a single Excel file. This is a data processing application. MS Excel questions and answers. The address that is obtained by the combination of rows and columns alphabet is called cell address, where the option of a per page border given in the MS Excel presentation. Page border cannot be added in the Excel spreadsheet. Excel workbook is a collection of worksheet and charts. Which type of chart is useful for comparing values of over category column chart? There is an option to add comments in an Excel worksheet. What are the cells called? Which comments can be added? Cell tip. Which of the following symbols need to be added in the formula bar before adding a formula equal? Which keyboard is used for help in XML Excel? F1. How can you activate a cell in MS Excel? By clicking on it, by pressing the arrow key, by pressing double key, all of the above. Frequently asked questions on based on MS Excel. What is the definition of MS Excel? MS Excel is a spreadsheet program where one can record data in the form of tables given below. This gives the user a more systematic display of data. What are the main features of MS Excel? The main features of MS Excel include inserting a pivot table, sorting a tabulated data, adding formulas to the spreadsheet, and calculating large data. What are the common MS Excel formulas? Given below are the common calculations which can be done using MS Excel. Addition, subtraction, average, maximum, minimum, count, concatenation. What is a cell in Microsoft Excel? MS Excel comprises a spreadsheet in the form of a table comprising rows and columns. The rectangular box at the intersection point between rows and columns forms a cell. Can multiple sheets can be added to a single spreadsheet? Yes. MS Excel gives an option to add multiple worksheets to a single spreadsheet. The user can rename each of these worksheets as per their requirements. Excel is a spreadsheet application initiated and published by Microsoft. It is a component of the Microsoft Office Suite of productivity software. MS Excel is most commonly used Microsoft Office application. Excel is formally codenamed Odyssey through development. It was first published on 30 September 1985. Excel is about the spreadsheet program that is employed to save and analyze numerical data. For example, one can create an Excel spreadsheet that determines a track associated charges, monthly statements, interactively classify the data by the required criteria. With this article, we will learn more about essential features of MS Excel, comprising a sketch of how to use program, its advantages or benefits, and other significant elements. About MS Excel, what is MS Excel? Unlike a word processor such as Microsoft Word, Excel pulls data in columns and rows. A Excel spreadsheet can be interpreted as a collection of columns and rows that can create a table. Rows and columns meet in a space termed as cell. Alphabetical letters are normally allotted to columns and numbers are ordinarily located to the rows. Each cell can contain a single piece of data such as numerical data, text, or formula. The address of a cell is furnished by the letter depicting column and the numbers symbolizing a row. Microsoft Excel is beneficial when we want to record, examine, and save numerical data. Microsoft Excel spreadsheet is a program applied to record and analyze numerical data, statistical data, and statistical data. Microsoft Excel provides several features to perform operations like mathematical calculation, graph tools, pivot tables, macro programming. It fits with multiple OS like Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. How to start MS Excel? Microsoft Excel is a component of the Microsoft Office suite program. Alternatively, one can even download it from the Microsoft website, but you will have to purchase the license key. Working on Excel is no different from working with any other window program. If you are operating Windows with a GUI like Windows XP Star and 7, then to begin MS Excel, your computer follows these steps. Click on the Start menu, get equals to greater, then go to all programs equals to greater, and click on MS Office equals to greater, and lastly choose the MS Excel option. Alternatively, one can also begin it from the Start menu by typing MS Excel in the search option wherever it has created them. There you can open it from the desktop shortcut if you have created one. Features of MS Excel. MS Excel is used for processing data, that is the data process that is used in the tabular form and performing mathematical functions on it to analyze it. This is what Excel Windows looks like. Version 2007. Excel is a tool for coordinating and performing calculations on data. It can examine data, compute statistics, create pivot tables, express data in the chart or graph. MS Excel performs the following basic functions in MS Excel. There are rows and columns. The interaction of the rows and columns makes a cell. So each of cell is an individual unit of the data. Each cell has a cell address, which is the number of rows and number weight of the column. It appears in no two cells have the same address. Home and insert. Home and insert menu of MS Excel is similar to MS Word. Users can change the formatting of the content from home and include pie chart, table, and other files related to data from the insert menu. Font size, font color, font style, alignment, background color, formatting options and styles, insertion, deletion, editing. The cell options are also available. One can insert image, figures and headers, footers, charts, and spark lines, even attach graphs, equations, and symbols, formulas. Unique functions that in MS Excel has are formulas and data. Users can perform the formula on data to analyze it quickly. Users have to select cells for that one cell becomes one unit of data. So if the user selects 10 cells and applies an average formula to the user will get an average of the data output of those 10 cells. To apply formula to any data, the user needs to select it without any space. Then the function bar, then the user needs to type equals to the abbreviation of the formula user wishes to apply data. From the data menu, the data can perform operations without changing the original data. Users can filter, add external data from the web and sort data without changing it. For example, the user can sort the data in alphabetical order right from the basic functions like addition, subtraction. The user can perform complex statistical functions like correlation and t-test. Moreover, users can convert them into pie charts or graphs within moments. This makes data analysis easy. Page layout. Users can apply themes, orientation, and check the page setup through the page layout option. Proofreading like spell check can be performed for an Excel sheet in the review section, and any user can even comments and remarks in the article. View different views and layouts in which the user wants the spreadsheet to be displayed can be selected here. Here, options to zoom in, zoom out, and out, full screen, and banner arrangement are also available under this section. SMS Excel terminology. Cell is a rectangular box block present in the worksheet. Any sort of data that each user wants to enter into the worksheet can be arranged in a cell. The cell can be color coded, so text, number, and call out outcomes of calculation based on the operations. An active cell is currently an open cell for editing. Workbook. When the workbook relates to an Excel spreadsheet record, it includes all the data that has been listed, sorted, and calculated. Worksheet book is available to be seen edited by various users on a network. Is recognized as a shared worksheet. Inside the workbook is where we get documents called worksheets. Also recognized as spreadsheets, and user can have multiple worksheets in a single workbook workspace, very similar to worksheets in a workbook. In a workbook, workspace enables users to open numerous files simultaneously, very similar to worksheets in a workbook. A workspace enables users to open numerous files simultaneously. Formula bar. The formula bar displays the data of an active cell. In the case of formula, the formula bar will showcase all the combinations of the formula toolbar. The toolbar that holds quick shortcuts like shave or do, redo, etc. Chart, an object that displays data visually and slash graphically. Data validation. These features of MS Excel helps to limit incorrect data from being inserted into this workbook. Data validation aid necessary and precision in the data to be entered. Ribbon over the workbook is a section of commands that named commands tabs named the ribbon. Several options are present behind each every of the ribbon. Advantages of using MS Excel. As there is no boundary to the amount of data that can be saved in a work spreadsheet, and MS Excel is just extensively used to save or to analyze data. Earlier, when working with pen paper mode, data were to be stored in different files and registers. Now this has become helpful as more than one worksheet can be attached to a single MS Excel file. When the data is collected in the form of a table, explaining it becomes easier. Thus, data was stored in the spreadsheet is more readable and recognizable. Performing various mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, average, and other operations have become more manageable and less time consuming with the choice of the formula in the MS Excel. That information is drafted on a piece of paper. Finding something in it will take longer, though this is not the case with the Excel spreadsheets. Locating and decoding data is easy and simple. MS Excel extensions by default format for saving a Microsoft Excel is .xlsx. For Excel workbook, the extension is .xls. For Excel macro enabled workbook, extension .xlsm. For Excel binary workbook, the extension is .xlsv. For the Excel template, the extension is XLTX. For example, macro enabled template, the extension is XLTM. What does MS Excel explain? Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program incorporated in the Microsoft Office suite of applications. Spreadsheets display tables of values organized in rows and columns that can be managed mathematically by applying both basic and complex mathematical operations and functions. What are the three basic uses of Excel? The three most popular uses of spreadsheet software are to formula budgets, design graphs, charts. Formula budgets, design charts, graphs, and for sorting and distributing data. What are the main highlights of MS Excel? The main features are as follows. MS Excel allows adding headers, footers. MS Excel enables user to find and replace the required data in the workbook. Workbook data filtering can be done very quickly and easily. Options like auto filter, advanced filters are available. MS Excel has many built-in formula for the calculation of sum, difference, minimum, average, etc. Users can use those formulas as per their needs. What are the main highlights of MS Excel? The main features are as follows. MS Excel allows adding headers and footers. MS Excel enables users to find and replace required data in the workbook. Data filtering can be done very quickly and easily. Data options like auto filter and advanced filter are available. MS Excel has many built-in formulas for calculation of sum, difference, minimum, average, etc. Users can use those formulas as per their needs. What are the commonly used formulas in Excel? Some of the most commonly used formulas in Excel are any number of the columns or rows. Count the number of cells in a average. Take the average of the input numbers. Concatenation to combine data into one cell. Max, min functions. Can I work on an Excel through my phone? Yes, Excel for Android phones can be downloaded from the Google Play. Once downloaded and installed, you can work on the same. Why is Excel so important? Excel was first released in the year 1985 and was one of the most important applications because of the key role it plays in many sectors. It is mostly used in the classwork, in a spreadsheet program, in many business activities, even in personal data organization. Thank you.